Hey, what's going on YouTube? The channel's If Sports Cards. My name is Ian, and I would like to take you on a journey of the last 4 years of my time here on YouTube and getting back into card collecting. I don't have any scripts or anything. This is going to be just clean, organic fun. I got some stories to tell. I got some cards to show. You guys are always asking. I want to see what's in your PC. And there's a couple of things I want to spoil just so you don't miss it. I'm going to show towards the end probably the biggest card I have ever purchased, and it just happened within the last month. And there's going to be a pretty epic giveaway in this video, so don't miss out on those things, but you don't want to fast forward. You want to stay right here and just take this all in. This is going to be a good time, but as you can see down in front of me, I have just some stacks of cards. I'm pretty long-winded by nature, but I'm not going to try to make this the longest video on YouTube, so let's just dive right in. The first cards I'm going to talk about, I guess, are going to be these booklets here. So I am a Iowa Hawkeye fan, a San Francisco Giants fan, and a San Francisco 49ers fan. So some of these guys are going to check a couple of those boxes, but booklets right away blew my mind. I absolutely loved them. They were different than what I had seen growing up in the 90s collecting cards. So, you know, I had to pick up some. This one's numbered out of 35. Has Iowa relic here, Iowa relic there. CJ Beathard, you know, led my team to the Rose Bowl, which Christian McCaffrey, now a Niner, so I forgive him, just destroyed us in that game. But an epic season with him and Kittle on that team. I bought this on eBay, and then shortly after, this one popped up. It is a one of one, which I'll show on the back. I remember sitting on the couch in our living room with my wife, Nikki. Trying to think, she was not wife at, yes, she was my wife, Nikki, and I think it was like a $200 or best offer sort of deal, and I just shot an offer of $100 on there. There is one little small imperfection there, a little paint missing, chipping there, I don't know, but it is a one of one. There's only one of these. It is a sick card, and very quickly it was accepted, and I remember saying, oh crap. And Nikki's like, what? It's like, I think I just spent $100 on a sports card. Let's just say she wasn't mad, but she wasn't happy either. But they're not going anywhere. They're staying in the collection. There's sentimental value to them. Let's just stay on the CJ train, I guess. This here is, I think to this day, my favorite sports card design. Immaculate elegance. One year, I think they went to a horizontal design, which I didn't like as much, but this thing's sweet. They usually have a nameplate and a helmet, you know, and get some other sort of patches and stuff in there, but this card is awesome. I wish there was a Kittle of this design. They're so dusty. But yeah, this is a sick card. I absolutely love this one. I bought that one off eBay. Couldn't tell you how much. Now we're going to go back to some more sentimental stuff here. Earlier in my this was probably 2019, 2020, was watching some videos, and a guy by the name of the Buff Man had pulled a Patrick Mahomes laundry tag RPA one of one, and this card was sitting in the background of that video. And this was probably a couple of years after he pulled it. He pulled it when the product came out. It must have been, you know, like I said, 2019. This is a 2017 card, and I asked him, hey, it's a jersey number, which at the time I was totally all about the jersey numbers, all that stuff. And I said, hey, would you be willing to sell that card? And he said, just give me your address, I'll send it to you free of charge. And I was just like blown away. Again, early I was a nobody in the hobby, and this guy was willing to send a card that, you know, he could have sold for something. These tie-dyes are one of my favorite parallels. Absolutely beautiful. He sent me this card for nothing, and we stayed in touch. He had a YouTube channel, and it was last January. Did I go to Hawaii? Or was that 2 Januaries ago? Anyway, you know, a few years after, you know, conversing with this guy back and forth just via YouTube, he's in Hawaii. I tell him we're coming to Hawaii. He says, you know, let me know when I can pick you up from the airport. I'll, you know, drive you around. And he did all of that. It was an insane experience made so much better by a stranger from YouTube in the card community. It was awesome. So Takeshi, thank you so much. He also gave Nikki a Adam Thielen Color Rush Vikings autograph jersey, which I would show, but I'm getting it framed for Christmas. Let's go to these rookie ticket optic cards from Contenders Optic. These were one of my other favorite designs, something I was immediately drawn to when I first came back into the hobby. One number to 25, 75, and the silver is not numbered. There is a gold out of 10, and I did miss out on one on eBay a couple of years ago, and I haven't seen one since. I would love to complete that rainbow, but just haven't had the chance yet. This is going to be kind of a cool full circle moment because this card was given to me by Sports Card Talk Show, a YouTube channel here, which I don't think they're doing content anymore, but they're up in Duluth, and they gave me this CJ Beathard card. I believe it was a Christmas gift. I actually met one of the Skull Bros, Lorne, went and shared a beer and pizza with him at a brewery up in Duluth on our way up to the North Shore. And the funny thing is that Adam Thielen jersey I just mentioned was actually won in a giveaway these guys were doing, in which I was hoping to get that for Nikki. So it's kind of funny how full circle came around. Trust me, I did not ask for the Buff Man to give that or anything like that. It just, it ended up, I think, in the right hands. And hopefully, I think Nikki's going to like that framed. All right, let's go now to the next stack here. Just got a couple of Kittle rookies. I did look at these over, and I didn't send them to PSA. I didn't think they were probably going to get 10s, but that's fine with me. I remember this one I bought for like $10, and it came in a plain white envelope with like no protection. So I was actually very pleased that it's in as good of shape as it is in. And if you hear me on the channel all the time, I make references to people with stickers on their helmets when they're rookies are going to be really good, and this is why. You can see my dude Kittle has just that. This one I think I bought too, but I don't remember what I paid for it or anything like that. This was a recent trade. If you watch my last live, a George Kittle on-card auto, which I only have 2. You'll see the other one next. I believe I only have 2 on-card autos at Kittle. A lot of his rookie stuff's all stickers, and a lot of stuff nowadays are stickers anyway, so... But this one's number 7 out of 7 out of Panini 1. This is out of 2021 Panini 1. I made a trade for trade a bunch of Optic and some other product to get that card, and very, very happy to have that in the collection. I'm trying to think if there's going to be some other cards here from our guy Jesse. Jesse sent Nikki and I a whole bunch of cards. I literally had to tell him, hey, you got to stop. Take care of your family, take care of your PC. He was sending us a bunch of stuff, but a lot of the cards, I think you'll see at least one more that he sent later on. But this is also an on-card, an acetate card. I absolutely love this. This is a throwback to, I want to say late 90s. Inscriptions, Pinnacle, a sick card. This one's 19, is that? 19 out of 100, yes. So those are my 2 on-card autos, and this was also a trade. I don't remember who it was. I remember he was a Carolina Panthers fan. I don't even remember what I traded him for, but there was some Panther cards. That's why I say that. George Kittle Kaboom. This is the... I wonder if I have this in there upside down. But 2020. I don't think so. I think that's how I'd put it. There is a 2019 or 2021. I don't remember which one, but there actually is a vertical Kaboom, which I still have not yet gotten, but... absolutely love Kabooms. They are a phenomenal case hit. One of my favorite. That and the downtown probably. But do we stay on? Yeah, stay with Iowa here. TJ Hawkinson. I was gravitating to a lot of Iowa cards early in my collecting career, and these collegiate national treasures. Let's just show them both. I mean, like I said, I'm long-winded. We got a long ways to go. Couple of national treasures here of Fant and Hawkinson, tight end University. Kittle kind of paved that way, and these two are both drafted in the top 10. Hawkinson's now a Viking, which is pretty crazy. I'm in Minnesota myself, which I'm surprised. I haven't got a jersey yet. I thought about it when he got re-signed, and I just haven't done it yet. Noah Fant, he had a touchdown against my Niners. He's now a Seahawk. So they both changed teams, which is, you know, a little bit unfortunate. You like looking at the rookie cards, and when they change teams, I don't know, it just kind of feels a little different. But color match on both of these, which is what like I said earlier with the CJ Beathard. Absolutely love the Contenders optic design on card autos. A lot of shine, beautiful stuff. So I had to pick up color matching ones of those. This one's out of 50 and this one's out of 149. And then again, like I said with the CJ Beathard, my favorite design, again, helmet, patch, or nameplate, 1 out of 75. And I actually tried to get the 1 out of 75. I had a chance on the Hawkinson, and I don't remember if I think I made an offer. He had it listed really, really high. I made an offer, and I didn't end up getting it, or if I missed out on the auction. I don't remember, but I do remember I had a chance. But just beautiful designs here. Again, a little sticker on there is kind of cool too, I thought. All right, we'll stay with football, I guess, for now. Irv Smith Jr. I bought myself a Phoenix 2019 hobby box for like $110 in January of 2020. At the time, I thought that was a lot of money for a hobby box, but this was my first RPA I ever pulled, ever, in a product. You know, growing up as a kid, they didn't really have RPAs. But Irv Smith Jr., he was a Viking. You know, I'm in Minnesota. Thought that was pretty cool. Now he's a Bengal, but had to, you know, hang on to that card. The sentimental value. This one's 44 out of 75. Do you guys hang on to stuff like this? How about your first one of one? And how about the fact that it is also a Viking, and also he was an Iowa Hawkeye? Like, you can't make this stuff up. My first ever one of one came out of a Rookies and Stars mega box. I also pulled a Mac Jones RPA in this same box. It was a phenomenal time. Very fun. Laundry tag there, year 1. He is now, shoot, I don't remember who he plays for now. I know he's with somebody else, but just kind of funny. But yeah, not a ton of value on either of those, so maybe that's why it's a little easier to hang on to. But this Mike Yastrzemski, I absolutely love this guy. When he came to the Giants, you know, he battled through injury for many, many years as he was an Oriole. Came to the Giants and just completely turned his career around, at least for a while. A couple years were phenomenal. I remember being in Target. I don't remember what I was doing there, but I remember standing in like the couches, chairs area or whatever, and this card was coming to an end at eBay auction, and I was sitting in there bidding on it, and I think I got it for like $112 or something. And to this day, I think this is the only non-PSA graded card I've ever purchased. That's not true. I did buy a Tiger Woods card, and I sold that for a lot more than I paid for it. Also BGS 9.5, and I've been meaning to get a PSA 10 of that. I just haven't done that yet, so I'll need to do that soon. But this one's numbered 88 out of 150. I remember it says something on here about fishing. He likes to fish or something. Enjoys deep sea fishing. I posted something on Instagram and tagged him at it and said, hey, let's hit the water sometime. But no response. But pretty cool card. Mike Yastrzemski, I got a rainbow here in the background. This was a lot of fun. This was the first rainbow I've ever attempted to complete. I did not get the one of one. There's probably a couple others I'm missing in here, but this was kind of a cool little thing I did. I taped the back of these. I made this up myself. I didn't see anyone else. This was my idea, so you can steal it though. If you want to look at all the cards here, and being that the colors on the side, I thought it was just a cool way to display this versus having the whole card showing. You don't need to see the whole thing. I mean, it's the same on that side. It's just this part that's different. So, just something I did. This was 2020 Topps. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. I also have a George Kittle rainbow over to my left. I didn't want to take that one down, so I'll just throw a picture up for you guys here. But that was a lot of fun. Still no 1-on-1 there. I think that's number 5 out of 5. I'm not sure, but very, very cool setup over there in my Kittle shrine, if you will. And speaking of Kittle shrine, I have this Kittle. I bought this for $69. I don't remember when. I want to say it was in 2020. It wasn't right away when I started collecting, but when I bought this is a Color Burst 2017 Phoenix George Kittle. See the sticker on his head. This was a Pop 1. Since then, I think a couple years later, there was a second one that came up. Maybe there's even more now, but I got this in a card case, which was a product that was sent to me to review, and is very heavy and very durable. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what they cost, but they were, I want to say like $30, $40. I don't remember. But still got it in there. I don't know. I'll leave it in there for now. But yeah, this card's definitely going for more than $69 nowadays. And this is the last card I got in front of me. And then we got some more stuff. Don't worry. Tua Tagovailoa. My best retail pull I have ever had. I went absolutely crazy after pulling this. I think the first thing I saw was $3.99 and the helmet. And I knew Tua was around there. And even after I saw the autograph, I still couldn't believe my eyes. But I never sent this one in for grading or anything, because it has a little tiny scratch. You'd kind of see it down there. So, I'd probably get 7, 8, I don't know. But I thought about, I even contacted someone from Panini and was talking to him. Hey, would you have a replacement for this? And the best answer I could get was, yeah, probably, but you'll need to send in I just didn't want to take that risk. And yeah, I think I have this listed on my eBay still, but this guy's, he's balling out. But gosh, 2020 was a fun year, and we'll talk more on 2020 here in a second. I'll just stick that down there. I know you guys might be thinking, hey, Ian, do you got anything, worth value, or is everything just kind of sentimental value? Well, I do have some big cards, which I have stored in somewhere safe, which we'll get into here. I got to set up its own little table, though, because I don't have a ton of room on this table. I got some stacks of cards. I got not a lot of room between the camera and that backdrop, so I got some big cards in the vault. The vaulted vinyl card vault, card edition. This thing is absolutely amazing. I love this thing, and I think collectors in the hobby also love it because they are sold out right now. These are like $150. Vaulted vinyl, vaulted-vinyl.com, and they're only available for pre-order. You can see I got a spot missing. Again, I alluded to a very, very nice card that you guys will see here in a little bit, but Jesse, you can see that, right? Jesse sent me the Jerry Rice autograph, PSA certified autograph on his, that's a rookie reprint card. But still, absolutely awesome card. A George Kittle Absolute Spectrum Blue that was given to me. Gosh, I should remember who sent that. But sent that into PSA. I thought it looked good. That came back at 10. Last I checked, Pop 1. I got a Buster Posey, which we'll see more of him later, but 2010 rookie card PSA 10. Well, let's go inside. Let's dive inside of this thing. Let's see. I need to turn it this way. This thing's heavy. It's full. It is full. And we're not going to go through everything. Don't you worry. I want to make sure this table's not going to... TV trade. I can't trust it. I think I got most of what I want to show off here in the front. So we got some baseball cards here. We got a Bo Bichette gold foil, which is a hobby. Is it Hobby Jumbo or Hobby Exclusive? I don't remember which, but I bought this on eBay for like $40, not graded, and it was listed as a rainbow foil. And I looked at it and I was like, gosh, it doesn't look like a rainbow foil, but for $40, I didn't care either way. $40 was a fair price for a rainbow foil and a great price for a gold foil. Well, it came back a 10. I had a Bo crush for a while. I still love watching the guy play, and the Blue Jays are a fun team to watch, but Here's another one. I want to say around the $150 mark. I paid for this one, a Bo Bichette Real Ones autographs. I loved 2020 Heritage. I loved everything. 2020 was a great year for collecting, if you could get your hands on cards. But these were very tough grade with the black. So a 9 came up. There were no 10s at the time, and I want to say there might be a 10 at this point in time, but very hard to get a 10 out of this set. But just love these. I love this design, and like I said, Bo Bichette, stud. This card comes in a bag of chips. So you can imagine, kind of hard to probably get a PSA 10 out of that. I sent it in. I had 2 or 3 of these, I want to say. I sent in one I thought looked best. Wasn't sure if it would get a 10 or not, and I was very, very pleased that it did. I don't know what the pop is on this. I bet it's not a ton. Just got a chrome there. I don't think I meant to show that, but yeah, big Bo Bichette guy. Let's dive into some Kittle. We got George Kittle tie-dye prism. This was from Cooper Cards, I believe, gave me this one. Select was a hobby only in 2019, and tie-dye gets my heart every time. Sent that in, got a 10. Numbered 7 out of 25. The George Kittle Red Ice. I got 2 of these. 2019, 2020. I believe there's a 2021. I don't know. I meant to look. If there was a 2022 Red Ice, because there were no hangers. I know the red, white, and blues came. Well, yeah, the red, white, and blues came out of those tins. I don't know if there's any red ices, which is sad. I would love to get a PSA 10 of each year Kittle for those Prism Red Ices. And this thing, the retail super short print, retail exclusive, I should say, Red Prism. Got a PSA 10 on that. I have 2 of these. I heard they're rumored to 5 or 10. I don't know. They're not numbered, but I've seen very little pull. I've only pulled, I think, 1 myself as a Pat Pete. But yeah, that one came back at 10 too. So very, very happy with that. I'm actually gonna stick these back in. This thing's cool. This thing will fit 100 and I think a total 112, up to 112 PSA. You can get BGS can get in there and get about 70 something of those. SGC, I don't think these fit in here. Well, you could squeeze it in there. You could get it in there, but they're a little tight. All right, we're getting down to the end here. I promise you guys, this is fun though. A little trip down memory lane here. I don't think there's. Oh, I skipped a stack. I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute. I skipped a stack. All right, 2020 again. My favorite year collecting. Well, of opening cards. It's a great rookie class. Got the hollow Justin Herbert. Absolutely one of my favorite designs from a retail, just a base card perspective. Loved the 2020 Donruss Optic design. This is such a sick looking card too. Someone said his eyes are closed, which I never noticed. They are definitely closed. And now I think, yeah, we gotta, I'll remember to tell you guys this at the end. Or not at the end, but after I show these. Tua, hollow. Jordan Love, hollow. These cards tended to grade pretty well too. Jonathan Taylor, hollow. Got a 10. Herbert, pink, which was the Target Blaster exclusive. Got a Hertz in that as well, a 10. And I want to say this now before I forget. These 2 cards, the ones I am currently holding in my hand, I pulled myself in a Wife Pack War out of the same blaster box. It is still the most viewed Wife Pack War to date. We're at 193 of those things. This was episode 53. So if you want to go back to a blast in the past and see how shy and bashful Nikki and I were back in the day, go watch this one. There were some other cards other than these 2 in that box that it to this day, my favorite blaster box, probably why my favorite product. I mean, it was, yeah, I won't say anymore. Just go watch that. A Momo, I think I have another one. I'll just show this right now. I got a Trevor Lawrence 2021 and a Justin Herbert from 2020. I think Mosaic is a very beautiful product. It doesn't carry a ton of value in comparison to some of the other ones, but these are cool because my wife likes to call these Momos. They're Mosaic Mosaics, which if you're ever searching on eBay for Mosaic, you get everything in Mosaic. It's not fun. So I think if they said Momo, I think, if they want to, take that term and run with it, we'd happily let them. This is the only Burrow I pulled out of Downers Optic, which, a little sad. Burrow's pretty dang good when healthy, but got a 9. Not too bad. This was the Walmart, I want to say, exclusive. T-Dog Tears, now Crown Jewel cards, the longest, well, not even active or inactive. He's the longest member here on the If Fam, on my membership program here on YouTube. He pulled this on his YouTube channel. I watched him do it. He sent it in himself, got it graded. It got a 10, but the auto got a 9, I think, because it just runs off the sticker at the beginning. But he sent this over to me, and I greatly appreciate it. Definitely happy to have that in the PC. This is my only ever Twitter X purchase or whatever I saw. So I want to say it was like $25 or something. But I just watched his Bye Bye Barry documentation. Very, very good watch. I didn't know a lot of the stories of the happenings of Barry and, why he stopped playing. And yeah, it's a good watch. So I won't say too much more. You guys can go watch that. All right, now we're getting into some sentimental stuff. These are cards that I had pulled myself as a teeny bopper. I wasn't even a teenager yet. I was just a little boy. And I'm shocked that the Drew Brees is in a PSA 9 condition. Looking at it, I mean, it looked fine. I'm not saying that the grade's wrong or anything. I just can't believe I took that good of care of it because Brady didn't get the same treatment, unfortunately. But these were a couple of Big Ten guys, Purdue and Michigan, Iowa Hawkeye fans. So I did have these top loaded and stuff as a kid. So maybe I knew they were going to be great, but a couple of cool cards that will not be leaving my collection ever, but I sent them into PSA because I just wanted to see kind of what would happen. All right, there's the last card. I don't want to spoil it. My wife, Nikki, pulled this. I still am yet to pull a Downtown myself, but Chris Olave, PSA 10. These look absolutely amazing. A little, shoot, I'm blanking on what that street's called. Bourbon Street? Is that what it is in New Orleans? I don't know. But very, very cool card here. Hopefully someday I can pull my own. And Nikki's, she's sleeveless and everything herself, so she knows what she's doing. She got a 10. And then the most I've ever spent on a single sports card. It was during the Whatnot card show. And I had a goal of getting a really nice Purdy card. I didn't have anything really set in mind, like what I wanted to get. But just on the off chance that, this guy takes us to the Super Bowl, we win, say he takes, further down the line, and we keep winning, he's the next, great thing. I wanted to have at least one card. If he turns out to be nobody, so what? But I think I spent just under $700. And comps were $800 at the time. So I did get a deal. I think they're even maybe a little bit more now than that. But, Prism, it's the base rookies to have. PSA 10, this is a silver. They're not easy to pull. Even pulling base Purdy's out of there, it's not easy. The funny thing is he's not number 14. He's number 13. But there was a story. I don't know if he was wearing number 14 in training camp or what the deal was, but so that's kind of funny. But if Mr. Irrelevant turns into anything, I wanted to have one big card of his. So I'm going to pull this out. Make sure she's clean. I'll show you firsthand how to get into this thing. I'm gonna fold this down. I'm gonna pop that baby in there. I will say these things are snug, but they're not gonna go anywhere. And if you want to take one out, you just push down on the corners. Pops right out. You know, these cards ain't going anywhere. This thing is amazing. The vault is sick. Don't say any more yet. Just look at this thing. This is so sick. Want to make sure you're not getting any glare. What a sick product. This thing is, I don't know. If you can get your hands on one, I definitely recommend it. And so we got the card out of the way, but I said there was going to be a giveaway, right? So Shane, the creator of Vaulted Vinyl, which makes that case, he reached out, asked, how I was liking the case and everything. He's a fellow Iowan. He's from Waterloo, Iowa. And I said, I absolutely love this thing. This thing is amazing. He's like, hey, we have a new product dropping. It dropped at the beginning of December, I want to say, like a week ago. And he's like, I'd like to send you one for an honest review, and I'd like you to give one away to your community. So today we're going to be giving away the Vaulted Vinyl Display Vault Air. These are $50. You can buy, I think, a pack of 5, I believe, for like $2.25 or something. So a little bit of a discount there. But I put my Buster Posey Topps flagship PSA project in here. I'm missing a couple. I did send some in myself and didn't get 10s on. I think I got 10 on 1 out of the 5 I sent in. So still some work to do, but this thing is so cool. Buster Posey's my man. And yeah, it's very light. It comes with, you can screw it into the wall. I got some screws here. I haven't decided yet where I want to put it or what I want to do, but this is one of the cooler, probably the coolest wall display for PSA slabs that I've ever seen. It's like a carbon fiber look on it. It's very, very cool. And I'm excited to give one away to you guys. All you have to do to get entered is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're almost to 50,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing. It's crazy. So please make sure to do that. Like this video and comment down below. Well, you got to comment, and in the comment, use the word vault, and you will be drawn. I'll give you 1 week. I'm going to drop a video this time next week. It's going to be a really cool video, and I will announce the winner there. I'll also respond to the comment that wins, just so, a better chance of you guys seeing it. But very excited to get one of those in the hands of someone out there. So thank you guys so much for going down, this trip down memory lane with me. It allowed me to take some of my stuff off the shelves behind me. I got some dusting I need to do, maybe some rearranging. I busted out the OG If Sports Cards hat. This was fun, a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different. I don't do stuff like this often, and maybe I should do it more, but this was 4 years of stuff packed into one video. So I'm sure I missed some things, but whatever. It was fun. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. We will see you guys again very soon. Until then, be smart, be safe, and be humble. Ian out.